expert, Mr. Keat.
Hi, good evening, everyone. How are you feeling today? All right, so yeah, first of all, really thank you, Bettia, for the wonderful introduction. Okay, my name is CK, and speaking with all of you from Penang. Yeah, so all the way up north in Malaysia, Penang. So really, very grateful to be given this wonderful opportunity to speak with all of you about the transformation, and also hopefully through my sharing for today, right, I can help all of you to get the best benefit and the best reward from this 90 days program. So like what Betty have mentioned, right? So for me, I myself have benefited tremendously from the program in 90 days. Okay, and through a set of 90 days program, right, I really transformed really well. So all of you, right, sure want to see what happened to me because of my constant traveling and excessive work, right? Yeah, if you want, sure, you must give a bit response, right? Yeah, give me clap or applause, right? Yeah. So, because of my excessive traveling and food intake, right? Because when you travel, normally when you're alone, food is your comfort to go to, right? So that's why I really eat a lot, okay? And because I lack of workout, right, I put on a lot of weight. So, really, that's after 4 or 5 years of working traveling. So, really, when I was in this state, okay, you see on the picture on the left, right, I did engage personal trainer and also I tried to diet. But in fact, right, I didn't successfully, right, you see the result. But really thankful to my brother-in-law, right, who introduced me to a set of TR90, 90 days program, right, I lost nearly 10 kilo. And not only that, right, like what Betty had mentioned, I solved my snoring issue. So, when I solved snoring issue, right, of course, the happiest person is my wife because I cannot hear my snoring, but she suffers a lot, right? So I believe friends online, okay, you might have your spouse, right, that have this issue, right? Really, through a set of 90 days program, right, I solved my snoring issue. Okay. So really, of course, like I mentioned, my wife also, through pregnancy, right? Okay. She had this postpartum weight that she could not lose. Okay, bear in mind she was a physiotherapist, and she was a physiotherapist in Singapore. And in her clinic, right, she teaches people how to lose weight. But she herself, right, she can't lose her weight after she gave birth, right? So really amazing through a set of 90 days program, right? She lost nearly 10 kilo and amazingly, right, 17 cm off her waist. Okay, so of course, after she lost 10 kilo and nearly 70 cm off her waist, right? Wow, she regained her confidence, right? Yeah, she regained her confidence. She's happier. Of course, when she's happier, I'm also happier, right? Yeah, so really, through a set of 90 days program, right, both of us really transform really well. And not only that, we transform, right? Okay, we also have helped many people around us to regain their health. Okay, for this example, right? She is a referral. Okay, we know her through multiple friends with recommendation. If you look at her, right, she's in the 60s. Okay, she's not very obese, right? In fact, for her age, right, she looks okay, right? But okay, really through run, then you start to realize, oh, she have three high cm off her waist. And look at her, right? She looks totally different, happier. And of course, the three highs was also resolved. So that's really how amazing. Okay, really by doing a total overhaul of body in 90 days, right? And his life because he has been called, fatty all his life. So really, through a set of 90 days program, right? Wow, really, he transformed, right? And now he's more confident. Okay, he selfies a lot now. This is to show that know he is really much more feels happier about his body, right? Okay, and of course, totally changed his life. Now he exercises a lot. okay, now his stamina is very different. So really, okay, all of these, right, okay, we transform really through a set of 90 days program. Okay, and in fact, right, of all the example that we have mentioned to you, I've showed you, right, a lot of people are actually struggling to overcome their weight, right now. And their transformation, actually our transformation. Okay, so like what we want to achieve. Okay, look at the example over here, right? Okay, you see, same very different. Why? Okay, easily take note of because our body sure your consultant, right, and he will also explain a few parameters to you, right? Okay, for example, BMI, right? So when BMI is used, right, it's really to estimate your healthy body, okay, whether of your height and your weight, right, is proportional to it or not, okay, to measure whether you're overweight, your normal risk or obese, okay. So of course, right, okay, we should always put our BMI at the normal range. But of course, okay, BMI is not as muscular on the scale, right? Of course, it will be on the higher, medium risk or high risk, right? So that's why, okay, your consultant will also mentioned to you your body fat percentage, correct or not? Yeah. So always, when I measure people, okay, I will let them know, yeah, your body percentage, okay, is in which range. So it's better, for you to know, okay, which percentage that you want to be in, because this will actually reflect your outlook. Yeah, your outlook. Yeah. So normally before my client starts on the program, I'll let them choose which one you would like to be, and we'll work towards this target, right? Yeah. So and another parameters that your consultant would definitely mention to you is your visceral fat, right? So when we measure the visceral fat, right, it's always important for us to make sure our visceral fat level is in the normal range. Yeah, don't be in the high range. Okay, why? Because before working with this global MNC, right, I was working in a hospital, in a government hospital in Singapore. So I always get in the radiology department, I always encounter a lot of patients that are coming in with a very high visceral fat, okay, and health risk, okay, because when there is high visceral fat in the body, right, it increases our risk, okay, to have all these high blood pressure, diabetic, okay, and also heart diseases. So of course, for male and female, right, it has to be at the normal range, okay, for men 6 to 8, and for female, right, 3 to 4, okay, and by looking up close, blanket. The more blanket on your organ, right, it actually puts more burden to your organ. So imagine, okay, if you have multiple layers and very thick layer of visceral fat surrounding your build up, right? That's where it's called obstruction to the entire artery, and this actually causes a lot of issue, right? Yeah, so it is really important, okay, for us to really take good care of the visceral fat. Okay, so when we have our high body fat, why your consultant keep emphasizing we have to reduce the body fat, okay, or reduce the visceral fat? It's not for aesthetic purpose only. Yeah, bear in mind, it's not only for aesthetic purpose, but also it's for our general health. Okay, if you have high body fat, right, chances that you might have high cholesterol. Okay, sleep apnea, like for me, I snore. Okay, gallstone, menstruation, arthritis, asthma, high blood pressure, all these things, right, are all related to fat. That is why, right? Okay, we have to take care of this body fat level in our body. Okay, so there's a question that I always receive from my clients. Okay, of course they will ask, what causes obesity, right? The main problem, the main concern, right? The main issue that I always tell them is first you're aging. So when you're aging, right, okay, you lose muscle. When you lose muscle, right, your metabolic rate decrease, and we cannot stop aging, right? So this will happen, okay, naturally. All right. And secondly, right, yeah, when you obese, right, put on weight. Second common question, right, causes, right, is actually your big eater. Yeah, especially right, you're in your food haven, like Penang, okay, or even in other parts of the world, right? Okay, people have a lot of food to choose, okay, high calorie food, okay, where with those excessive frying, sauces or supper, okay. And when you have a busy work life like me, right, you exercise less, that's where put on weight, right? Yeah. And the third is stress eater. Yeah, when normally when we are under great pressure, right, okay, we want to eat we want to eat something like chocolate. Okay, why? Because our hormone produces this hormone cortisol. Okay, so when your body under stress, right, you want to take this kind of food, right, to reduce them. So that's why when you're stressed, right, normally you will overeat. All right. So and the fourth causes, right, is for really for all the mummies online, really you're all are awesome because for every childbirth, right, okay, you'll put on at least 10 kilo for each childbirth. Really. So these things are really a few causes. And what's more, when you have irregular dieting habit, okay, those that always skip meals, okay, and then they don't eat and then they starve. So when they suddenly remember, oh, I've not taken my lunch, then they will take a big dinner. So, this kind of eating habit, right? Okay, it's not healthy. Okay, in the long run, imagine, okay, if you just do it for one day, it's fine. But if you build up for few years, 10 years, 20 years, it definitely put a strain in your body. Okay. And lastly, improper weight loss. Okay. In actually, right, I've met people that try to do anything, okay, to look slim. Okay. They really try to fast for multiple hours, or those extreme 36 hours, 48 hours, or try to take multiple meal replacement per day, okay, just to really slim down. And in fact, right, if they do this for a prolonged period of time, okay, then actually it might causes them to regain the weight that they lost, okay, more easily than before. Yeah. So really, so today, right? Okay, over here, I truly recommend this 90 days weight management program. Why? Okay, we have our TRME and the TR90. Why? Because it has this innovative technology and the leading technology that we all have. Okay, what is it? Okay, it's age lock. Okay, comparing age lock, okay, our this 90 days program, right? We are very different from other program in the market. Why? Because we have age lock technology that is targeting at genetic level. Okay, so people might be wondering, oh, wow, this one very dangerous. Why? Because after eat, then your gene will change. No, okay, your gene, okay, your eye color, your hair won't change. It's just that it will help you to reset a few your gene expression. Imagine, right? Okay, your expression is like the volume button. You can switch it to slow and the loudest. So by just age lock is just helping you to make your gene express at the correct position. Yeah, not become too overly or underly. Yeah, so really it's just based on this highly innovative expression that is control our youth gene, fat metabolism youth gene cluster, okay, lean muscle youth gene cluster, and of course, right, appetite control youth gene cluster. This is really important because by controlling these three expression, right, this is really a breakthrough, okay, of the weight management program. And that is why, right, because of this breakthrough, right, we are actually featured, okay, in Discovery Channel, okay, not once but twice. Okay, imagine, right? Okay, Discovery Channel actually only shows program or or scientific achievements that really have breakthroughs. So that's and because of AgeLock have these breakthroughs, we are featured twice. So really give AgeLock technology a big round of applause, yeah. Okay, and because okay we have this breakthrough, right? Okay, we are actually number one weight management program. Okay, in Singapore for 6 consecutive years and in Malaysia 7 consecutive years. So really, our 90 days program is actually a solution that you should go to, okay, for your weight management. Yeah. Okay. And okay, what is the key features of this 90 days program? Okay, what is the key features? First, okay, you don't need to starve. Okay, you'll be amazed that actually your consultant, right, will constantly ask you, hey, you have to eat. You have to eat correctly, lah. Okay. And secondly, right, okay, no need for vigorous exercise. No consultant will ask you, hey, tomorrow you start the program, you go run for 3 hours, 4 hours. No, you'll never hear that. And three, guarantee no side effect. Okay, really. And four, because you lost the fat, then you'll be healthier. And fifth, no rebound in weight, which is very important. Okay, so for these five features, right? Okay, key features. Okay, and then we'd like to go in more details on this, a 90 days program. What is it all about? Okay, all of you might be curious, right? Okay, yeah. So first we'll talk about the product. So in this 90 days program, right, we for the HLOC TR90, okay, in this HLOC TR90, we have 5 products. First is the Jumpstart, second is Cplex, the third is the CTP, the fourth is the trim shake, and fifth is the life pack. Okay. So for this jumpstart, right, by the names that it reflects, right, is for you to kickstart the metabolism, for you to get primed, ready for the weight management. Yeah. So to take it, right, okay, just take one packet, okay, with 300 mils of water before meals every day for the first 15 days. Okay, it's very easy. And inside, okay, besides this, right, we have C-Plex. Okay, C-Plex is to rebuild your metabolism, okay, and also to build the lean muscle, which is very important. Okay, take 2 capsules twice daily. Okay, 15 minutes before meal. And for CTP, right, because right, a lot of people they are very concerned when starting the program. Why? Because they cannot control their appetite, right? Okay, they have no willpower. So and there's this CTP, right, to help you to solve this. Okay, to increase the willpower and control the mood. Okay, yeah. So just take. It's very easy. 2 capsules twice daily before meal, 15 to 20 minutes before meal. And of course, we have this trim shake. Yeah. So this trim shake, right, is very important because it provides us with this high quality protein, okay, for the muscle buildup. Okay. And it's also a good meal replacement. Okay. And just to take it once daily with 300 mils of cold water. Okay. And of course, you have this life pack. Life pack is very important. Okay, for weight management. Why? Because during our weight reduction, right? Okay, burning of the fat, okay, we will produce this oxidative stress. So this life pack is to offset it. Okay, so to take this life pack is 2 packets daily after meal. Okay, and of course, okay, recently in May, right, in Malaysia and in Singapore, right, we just newly launched our TRME program. Yeah, really. See, after a few years, okay, New Skin innovates and also they upgraded this program. Okay, and inside this TRME program, right, what does it contain? Okay, basically it's more or less okay similar like our 90 days program. Okay, but with additional of my age. I will also still go through one by one. What does this each ingredient does, right? So for jumpstart, it's the same. Okay, first is to restart okay our metabolism. Okay, kickstart metabolism. Okay, building lean muscle and appetite control. Okay, yeah, and also for age lock my age, right? Okay, TRME my age, right? Okay, my age is a component to help us to give us satiety, control appetite. Yeah, so this is very important. Okay, for us to feel the no food cravings and urge to snacks. Okay, and also MC complex. MC complex combines few ingredients to help us to build a healthy metabolism. Okay, and at the same time, right, give us this burning effect. Yes, imagine when you're sitting down, right, there's a thermogenic burning effect, which is very important, okay, in this weight management program. And in this TRME as well, we have this what we call CSL. So CSL is also something that is really emphasized in this 90 days TRME as well. Why? Because it gives us, positive mood, okay, stress reduction, okay, yeah, and also feeling, better in this program, and also help with the snacking. And of course, still we have this trim shake. Okay, very important. You will see that actually trim shake is very important. Okay, in this 90 days program. Why? Because we need to build muscle. Okay, and lastly, right? Okay, we have this life pack as well, which is also okay to provide nutrients during this weight management. You might see, a lot of people might ask, why? Why weight management, right? I need to take, multivitamin. Yeah, because this is really to give enough is nutrients for us so that this more effective in this weight management program. So in this life pack, right, there is 34 types of multivitamins and 41 types of antioxidant. Imagine, yeah, imagine today, okay, if you like to acquire this amount of multivitamin and antioxidant, and this, mountains of fruits and vegetable, right, that it's gonna take, right? Imagine just one day, you sit there, just eat, right? Then you just eat the fruits and vegetable. Okay, you take how long? And how much cost will it be? But now in this 90 days program, right, you just take 2 packets. So it's really amazing. Okay, really amazing. It's very simple. Okay, and a lot of people might also ask, hey, your shake, how does it taste? Does it taste good or not? Okay, I can really assure them, okay, it tastes wonderful. Why? Because the trim shake, right, won this gold medal in our Mon selection, okay, for this award. Yeah, so really give our trim shake a big round of applause, yeah, because when people ask us, right, I can really assure them it tastes very good. Yeah, yeah, and then of course just now I've briefly mentioned, right? What is the differentiator, okay, between our age lock, okay, weight management program and other traditional weight loss? I'm sure this question also pops up in your head, right? When you're new to the program, okay? So when you're doing traditional slimming, okay, actually when you're slimming down, if you are doing dieting and so on, yes, you will slim down. Definitely, if you're eating lesser than before, definitely you're slim down. But when you're slimming down, right, at the same time you're reducing in size, but you also reduce in your muscle. When you reduce in muscle, right, okay, you reduce metabolism. And then, this is a vicious cycle. When the metabolism reduce, if you regain the method or the way you eat before your method of slimming, right, then you'll regain easily. But in this age lock, right, by the time when you're slimming down, okay, you will reduce in size, but your muscle increase. So when your muscle increase, right, metabolism improve. When you have a better metabolism, your basal metabolism rate improve, right? It can have this higher burning thermogenic effect. So when you have that, right, wow, then it's easier for you, right, to maintain your weight. Okay. And really, okay, talking about this safety, okay, this is something, right, that actually I really emphasize. Why? Because we really gave our whole family and my wife, right, when she took this program, she was still breastfeeding. And imagine if it's not safe, right? Okay, how can I allow my family members to on this program? But why is this success so important? Because it is a very stringent, okay, a scientific approach, right, to us to guarantee each processes, okay, from selection, sourcing, specification, standardization, safety, and substantiation, right, all are guaranteed safe. Yeah, and substantiation is something that we should really be proud of. Why? Because every product that New Skin launches, right? Okay, with substantiation, we have clinical validation, and this ensure it's effective and also is safe. Yeah, so really give our 90 days program a big round of applause again. Yeah. Okay, so and of course, right? Okay, a lot of people, when I met outside, they have said, "Hey, I've tried many ways to slim down." Okay, really, I've tried many. Okay, in fact, right, of all the lists here, right? Okay, for me, I've tried exercise and control diet, which is the most commonly used, right? Okay, we don't not to say that exercise is bad. Okay, you need to have exercise because it's really important in our lifestyle. Okay, we need to have some form of physical activities for us to maintain our well-being. Okay, the exercise is not wrong, but if you use exercise, okay, to slim down, okay, it might be difficult unless you are like professional athletes. Yeah, if you use it to maintain your lifestyle, then actually it makes sense. Okay, and those might also try intermittent fasting or keto diet. Yeah, you can see that these few methods, right, is very popular online. And yes, it can slim down. Definitely, you can slim down. But imagine, right, if you're doing intermittent fasting or keto diet, how long you want to do this program? Is this sustainable? Okay. Like imagine now you're 30 years old. You will do IF, keto, intermittent fasting or keto diet for the rest of your life for another 50 years, 60 years. Yeah, so it's not really socially applicable if you're you're meeting people, you're celebrating your family and so on, right? Okay, and of course, slimming centers, slimming drinks. Yeah, you see, it's very common. In fact, it's very easily available, online. Okay, and liposuction, colon detox, slimming pills, slimming garments are few things that actually a lot of people, trying, okay, to use to use in their way, right, to really find ways to slim down. Okay, and the thing is, like I mentioned, all these methods are both right. You can reduce weight, no doubt. You can reduce your weight. Okay, but are you reducing the body fat or you just reducing your muscle? Okay, or you reduce the water weight. Okay, and worse, right, when you reduce the wrong thing. Okay, if you reduce the muscle, this might also leads to a reduce in health. Okay, yeah, so that's why choosing the right approach, right, okay, is very important. Okay, when we want to manage our weight. So of course today, right, because of the products that we have, and it's really shows that we have the right approach, right. Definitely we have helped many people, okay, to really transform their life as well, right? Okay, so today, right, not I will not be the only one that's sharing. Okay, we have this awesome test transformation, right, all the way from the Pacific. Okay, yeah. So when I saw his transformation, I'm really amazed. Okay, so I will not talk further. I would like to invite our first testimonial sharer for today, John.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hi, my name is John Choi. I was born in South Korea and I currently reside in the beautiful city of Perth, Australia. I'm a father of two sons and I want to stay healthy and enjoy spending my time with family. I have been fully aware of the importance of maintaining healthy lifestyle. And for my overall well-being, I have been regularly exercising and always being passionate about keeping myself fit and maintaining active lifestyle. For my fitness, my favorite activities are swimming, running, and cycle. And in recent years, I have completed a few events, including marathon running, 200-kilometer cycling events, and number of triathlon events. However, despite my best effort for keeping myself fit and my commitments to regular exercises, I've been having some issues that never disappeared, which are including high blood pressures, fat and round tummy that never disappeared regardless of amount of time I spent on any exercises. I also had a fatty liver and high cholesterol. I wasn't particularly obese, but every time I work out, I get tired very easily, and it took me a very long time to recover. It was difficult for me to achieve the goals I want to achieve. I initially thought these are due to aging. I almost gave on fixing these issues. I almost defeated by the fats in my guts. I thought it is not something I can change. At that time, I was confused and I was unsure if I can actually improve my overall fitness any better. In February 2024, only about 6 months ago, my wife Tessa brought TRME boxes delivered to our house. I was curious and I asked, "Hey, what are these boxes?" My wife told me these boxes are the products that reduces visceral fats and to make people healthy. And she suggested me to try. I was curious about the products, but at the same time, I was also unhappy about facing the fact that my wife think I had fats to lose and believing that boxes of TLM will fix my problems. I did not want to believe that any products in the market can help my condition. I denied and did not want to believe it will fix my problems. Hence, initially, I refused to take these products. But then my wife suggested, how about if you try 2 weeks portion of my TLM set, see if the product is really working. After seeing myself on the scale with a 16.5 visceral fat layer, I accepted her suggestion and tried 2 weeks portion for trial. Within my first 2 weeks, I lost nearly 3 kilograms. I then admitted the product is working, and that was in March 2024. Since then, I strictly followed the TRME 9 days program, and towards the end of the program, I've lost 9 kilograms of body weight and lost 5 kilograms of pure fat. The program also normalized my high blood pressure issues and fixed my fatty liver problems. All of these were confirmed by blood test result issued by medical GP. My experience confirmed the product is safe and it is definitely working for any average man and woman. After witnessing this amazing outcome, my wife and I, we never shy about sharing our experiences to all our friends and families. The program provided from Success Together helped many of my friends and families, and we witnessed the program actually resolved their problems. Additionally, TLME also helped to improve my overall confidence level, both mentally and physically. I now believe I can go one step further. At the end of this year, I'm going to participate in the Ironman race happening in December 2024 from Western Australia. If my finance and time allows, I would like to take my family around the world to complete these races and enjoy spending time together. Finally, I sincerely thank to my wife Tessa and her friend Susan for introducing TRME and putting me onto the Omnon scale to find out my 16.5 visceral fat. I also sincerely thank to Ellen, Serin, Joyce, and June, including all other brothers and sisters from TRME for helping me to achieve my goals. Thank you for listening my story. Cheers, guys.
Wow, really, give really John another big round of applause. So that's why, when I mentioned his transformation is really amazing, right? Because someone that is active, okay, might, can also have the health condition that he has previously, but really, okay, through a set of 90 days program, TRME, right, he really resolved, okay, all his issue. And in fact, he's looking forward for his better, physical activities in near futures, right? So really give, John another big round of applause for his wonderful sharing. So of course, right, we have another testimonial, okay, that I would like to share with all of you. Okay, when I saw her transformation as well, it's really amazing. Okay, really through a set of our 90 days program, right, she totally transformed to someone that's very different. Okay, so let us not wait more further. Okay, let us invite our second testimonial sharer for today, Shannon.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Shannon, and I am 49 years old this year. So before the program, I always felt super tired with frequent headaches and leg cramps. And 3 days before my menses, I will always start to have headache. I have a nickname that I'm more accurate than the weather forecast. Because before the rain comes, I will always have headaches and it will rain afterwards. And during my 3 pregnancies, I gained 30 kg. I've also tried various slimming methods like taking slimming pills, bars, slimming tea, exercising, dieting, and even several slimming centers, which I lost but gained weight fast. So how I got started through the program is due to my husband, who is also having problems with his health conditions like high blood sugar, high blood pressure, and hardening liver. Doctor have advised him to slim down, and with the help of my angel Stephanie and Derong, we took the program together to give each other support. So after the program, I lost 7 layers of visceral fat, 70 kg weight loss, and lost 7% of body fat, waist loss of 15 cm, and 3 dresses down. And for Eric, he had his blood sugar, high blood pressure vastly improved with reduced medications of 18 tablets a day to 3 tablets. His liver condition also have improved with no required of half-yearly review. Wow, so the best benefit is that my frequent headaches and leg cramps have vastly reduced, and I'm no longer a weather forecaster. I can no longer forecast the rainy weather. So I also gain more confidence in myself and better health and energy. I'm really happy to share my experience and help others regain their confidence and health, which makes life more meaningful. Thank you.
Wow, really? Okay, really, Shannon's transformation is really amazing, right? So now not only that, she really transformed to a very different person, and also she's not a weather forecaster, right? Yeah, really, you see, through a set of 90 days program, right? Okay, it does not only give us, a more younger outlook, healthy outlook, but at the same time, right, the health benefit that comes after, with the program, right? So really, okay, by listening to both testimonial sharers, okay, both of them really emphasize, right, okay, in these 90 days, okay, they did not starve, correct or not? Okay, and they didn't go for vigorous exercise, okay, and after you see their transformation in terms of their weight and also their health, right, no side effect, right? And of course, they're healthier, correct or not? And of course, there's no weight loss rebound, okay, there's no weight rebound, okay, in these 90 days as well. So really, okay, so of course, then comes to a part where how to take these 90 days effectively, right? Okay, or all of us might be wondering how. So it's very simple, okay? So there's 3 key features for you to take this product effectively. First, you have to be patient, right? Be patient because, right, this TRME or TR90, right, is not a drug. It's a supplement, okay? You cannot be taking today and tomorrow you expect to drop 10 kilo, then it's something that is very suspicious, right? Yeah, so really you have to be patient, okay? And you will definitely see result, okay? The key is how well you work to follow the program and work with a consultant. This is the key. Yeah, you must work with your consultant very closely. They are your best friend in these 90 days, okay? And of course, right, okay, slimming down, okay, is actually a cascading down step process. It's not a linear. You cannot be like weighing, 60 kilo or 70 kilo. Every day you expect to drop 1 kilo. That's not possible. Okay, so that's why in these 90 days, right, you will drop your weight and then your body will do some adjustment, okay, and then plateau, and then you will come down again. This is a natural process, okay, that your body will go through, okay, in order for you to have a healthy weight management program, okay, and transformation, right? Okay, and of course, okay, yeah, of course, right. The second features, okay, you must be confident. Okay, so when you're taking the product, right, you cannot doubt, okay, hey, whether is it safe or not, whether will I have effect or not. Okay, don't worry. TRME, TR90 is already proven. Okay, we are, like I say, right, we are number one weight management program, right? Okay, in Singapore and Malaysia. And also we have this 6S substantiation. So when you take this supplement, it is ensured every capsule, every supplement you take is really safe. In fact, right, it might be safer than your vegetable that you buy from a supermarket, because the vegetable did not go through 6S, but we does. Yeah, so really, okay. And the third one, right, okay, you must trust your consultant. Okay, so all your consultants, right, they are very professional, and in fact, they are perform very well across the Asia Pacific region. Okay, they not only perform very well in that shopping mall. Okay, like you see some slimming centers, right, in the shopping mall, but all the weight management, our 90 days weight management consultant, right, are professional across the Asia Pacific region. So really, you must work with a consultant for you to have the best result. Yeah. So to take this TR90, right, okay, it's very simple. Okay, just take, Jumpstart, okay, C-Plex and C-Control, okay, in the breakfast before meal, okay, and then after your breakfast, right, you take one packet of life pack. There's nothing for lunch, and before you take your dinner, the trim shake, right, 2 capsules of C-Plex, 2 capsules of CTP, and 1 packet of life pack after your trim shake. Yeah, and as for TRME, okay, it's also the same. Okay, just take 1 packet of Jumpstart, 1 packet of My Age. Okay, for CSL 1 capsule. Okay, for TRME, two capsules in Singapore and 1 packet in Malaysia. Okay, there's no then take your breakfast. Okay, no trim shake in the morning. Okay, and 1 life pack after meal. Okay, and then for dinner, right, 1 packet of trim shake and 1 packet of life pack after that. That's very simple. Okay, so come to a part where, okay, now how do I choose my food? Yeah, very important, right? Okay, in these 90 days, okay, we will encourage you to take the proper food, okay, like according to our this hand size, palm size. Okay, for carbo is a palm size, and then for meat protein is a fist, okay, and non-meat protein is also the fist, and also the protecting food like vegetable and fruits, right, is 1 palm size. Yeah, so really, by just employing these three portions, right, actually you can really control your meal easily, and actually, in fact, right, you won't get hungry as well. Okay, so for this meal, right, okay, in these 90 days, your consultant will really encourage you to take protein. Okay, why? Okay, imagine if you want to build muscle, you must take protein. You cannot be taking only fibers, right? Okay, vegetable, because you need to have all the raw material for you to repair or build your body muscle. Okay, so we have meat protein and non-meat protein. Meat protein, of course, like all the poultries, fish, okay, and as for non-meat protein, it's like eggs, tofu, yogurt, okay, soy milk, or even the trim shake, right? Yeah, this is the proteins, okay? And your meal replacement, like I mentioned, right, must be taken daily. Try not to skip. In fact, you can, if you take 90 days, right, I'm sure you will see the desired result that you want. And of course, replace lunch and dinner, okay, and not for your breakfast, and not as your additional meals. Okay, yeah, it's very important to remember that. Yeah, and then carbohydrate. Okay, why we need carbo is because it gives us energy. Okay, so when you look at the carbo, right, like bread, the wholemeal bread, rice, noodles are all carbo. In fact, there's some gray area. Okay, because I do have some clients, right, that thought, sweet potatoes, corns are all vegetable, but in fact they're carbo. Okay, and also right, like for I do have some friends, right, like in Malaysia or in Singapore. Okay, after meal they take red beans and green beans as their dessert. Yeah, imagine it's also carbo and also it's sweet. Yeah, so really you have to work with a consultant, right? Because they will really guide you on what you should really eat for you to get the best result in these 90 days. Okay, and also vegetable and fruits. Okay, very important in these 90 days, right? You must get the best nutrients, minerals, which is very good for your immunity and health. Okay, in fact, I do have some clients, right, that they don't take vegetable before, they don't like, but after the 90 days, right, they try to take, and then after the 90 days, right, they are very used to taking vegetable, and in fact, now it's become a daily habit. So in fact, this is very good transformation, not only in terms of their weight, right, but also in their daily habits, okay, that really transform in the 90 days. Yeah. So, and in fact, like in Malaysia and Singapore now, okay, you might be seeing a lot of these king of fruits, the durian, right? Yeah, durian. Yeah, in fact, in these 90 days, try to restrain yourself from durian. Why? Because it's high in sugar. Okay, high in sugar. Okay, of course, a lot of people might also ask avocado. I thought avocado is good. Yeah, avocado, right? If it's converted into Mandarin, right, it's called 牛油果. Is good, okay, but it contains fat. So if it is best advised, right, in these 90 days, they try to reduce the food that can contribute to the fat. Yeah. So really remember that. And of course, comes to a part in nuts. Okay, I have almonds, those pistachio, okay, all these, nuts that you have. A lot of people say it's good. Yes, still good, but also it's contain high fat. So in these 90 days, right, because we are trying to cut down the body fat in us, okay, so really try to reduce this kind of food, okay, in these 90 days. Yeah. Yeah. So when we are choosing the food, right, we actually go by traffic light system. Okay, when the food is green, right, yeah, you can go take more everyday choice. When it's red, right, of course refrain lah. Okay, because this food is actually high content of food, high content of oil and so on. Okay, and when it is moderate, it's yellow. Okay, try to avoid. Okay, because it's also contain high sugar. Okay, and also high salt. Okay, so try to watch on all your food based on this traffic light system. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, imagine if you take an egg. Okay, if you hard boil egg, of course, it's the best because why? It's lowest calorie. In fact, when you try to pan fry it a bit, you see the calorie already improve, right? Okay, and then when you try to scramble it, wow, you put some butter, you put some milk, then the calorie increase even more. Yeah, you see. Yeah, so by just choosing the right category of food, you know actually already which one to choose. Of course, it's the green one, right? Okay, and then for vegetable, yeah, if you steam it, okay, it's of course the best. Okay, when you stir fry, the calorie become higher. And when you're deep fried, when you go for Japanese food, tempura, right? Yeah, the calorie is the highest. Yeah, because it only contain all the oil, okay, and the batter, right, that covers the vegetable. So really, okay, try to choose the right food category. Okay, when you choose the food that you go, same as goes as rice. Okay, you know for plain rice, the best, okay, is of course the lowest calorie. Okay, when you I do have a client that actually mentioned to me, in fact, right, fried rice is very balanced. Okay, because inside the fried rice, right, you have carbo, okay, you have protein, right, and vegetable is balanced. But they forget they use oil to fry the rice, right? If you don't use oil, how can the rice become fragrance, right? Taste so good, right? Yeah, so really, okay, if you take in these 90 days, try to avoid fried rice. And of course, for biryani rice as well, okay, it's also in the middle, not to say very healthy, but in fact, when you take biryani, you don't take the rice only, right? You will take together with all the dishes, the garnishing, also the meat, right, the protein, right, then actually becomes heavy. So really you have to watch out on what you eat. Okay. And also the same, also same for the fish. Okay. Those fish that is fresh, right, it's always steamed. It tastes the best when it's steamed. Okay. Then some people might say, I don't really like the fish, okay, that is being steamed, then you pan fry it, okay, and a little bit of soy sauce. And of course, try not to deep fry the fish. Okay. Yeah, because it's actually the highest calorie of all. Yeah, try to avoid it. Okay, so in these 90 days, right, it's actually very simple to take it. Okay, your consultant will always advise you, right? Okay, you take in for your breakfast. Okay, you take one, with one palm size, one slice or two slices of bread. Take protein, eggs. Okay, and then you drink milk, and then and also if you want, you can supplement it with a fruit. Yeah, so this is a very balanced, and I'm sure by just eating like this, right, is enough to power you through your morning. You feel full, you'll not feel hungry at all. Okay, and then for lunch. Okay, and then for lunch, right, it's just following your hand portion, right? The hand size. Okay, have one portion of carbo. Okay, proteins, non-meat protein, and also fruits and vegetable. Yeah. So really, it's that simple. By just following this, right? Actually, in these 90 days, you will get the best nutrient as well. And of course, right, for dinner, it's always recommended for you to replace it with cream shake. Yeah. So you have chocolate, vanilla flavor. Take one, okay, not two. Yeah, just take one is enough to replace your meal for the day. Yeah. So for these 90 days, right, it's always recommended. Okay, don't take supper. Especially in places where food is 24 hours, right? Try to avoid supper and not snacking. Yeah, all the chips, and so on. Try to avoid carbonated drinks. Try to avoid, okay, for this period of time. Okay, and then those that actually drink alcohol, try to avoid them as well, because drinking alcohol equals to drinking oil. And do not try to take bigger portion of food than before. Okay, yeah. So imagine, when you're taking this program, right? Okay, you don't think that, oh, I eat, I already have meal replacement. Probably lunch I have to take bigger lunch because I worry I'm hungry. No, don't worry. Okay, don't take bigger portion than before, because right, you really have a more balanced diet than before. Yeah, so this is very important. Really work with your consultant. Okay, and also in your daily routine, right? Just add some basic exercise is enough, like leg raise, hula hoop shopping. But remember to keep your credit card home. Yeah, just go for window shopping. Yeah, and also twister. Yeah, so these kind of activities, right, can really just make improve our daily lives lah. Okay, you don't really have to go gym for 3-4 hours daily. Okay, in these 90 days, just do some basic routines that you can sustain for and after the 90 days. Yeah, remember that. Okay, so of course you see, right? Okay, in fact, you can see that at recent time, okay, WHO has really mentioned that many chronic diseases are very related to obesity. Okay, such as what? Cancer, stroke, coronary heart diseases, right? And also diabetes. All these, right, are very closely, or in fact, directly related to obesity. And in fact, right, okay, not only that obesity affects our health, but also, right, being overweight, okay, and not happy with your body shape, right, impacts confidence, okay, and inhibits our ability to live young. Okay, and it's not only happens in Singapore or Malaysia, but it's a global problem. Yeah, you see, right? Yeah, and do you know actually, right? Globally, okay, people 77% of consumer, right, are actually actively looking to manage their weight, and 65% of the people, right, are not satisfied with their weight, yeah, at all. Yeah, so really, okay, and looking at this number of percentage, right, that is why for the global weight loss and weight management market, right, is actually ever growing. And in fact, right, it's projected by 2030, right, okay, it will actually increase, okay, to nearly 430 billion, this industry. So really, what we have, okay, for in these 90 days, right, is really amazing, and definitely, right, okay, it can really help a lot of people out there, okay, to regain their health, okay, to regain their desired body shape, okay, and at the same time, right, also can help them to achieve, okay, their better financially. Okay, so really, I hope, okay, yeah, what I did share just now, okay, for in this entire session, it help all of you to better understand what is this 90 days program all about. Okay, and I'm sure, okay, in these 90 days, right, okay, can help all of you to have a better life, okay, better body shape, okay, and a better future, right? So my name is CK. Okay, thank you so much.
Wow, thank you, Chian Keat, for all the useful tips. I'm sure all of you have learned a lot from his wonderful sharing, especially the reminder that slimming down is not a linear process, and the key is just to follow the program well. And we have also witnessed the amazing transformations of John and Shannon. Thank you to both of you for your heartfelt sharing. My dear friends, just imagine yourself slimming down well, and then you can also pass on this gift to the people around you. And everyone can be as happy, healthy, and confident as John and Shannon as well. Wow, what a priceless feeling that is, right? Coming up next, we have a young and beautiful lady who used to be a dietitian. She was introduced to the program by her brother, who is a medical doctor. And in just 90 days, she has transformed